I just want to talk about the political component, because I have been warning the president and campaign about two things that are going to happen if he puts on the mask. One, it's going to project weakness abroad to our adversaries. But two, what it's going to do is grant the left their current premise. Don't forget, the left had a different tune on masks 3 months ago, but right now what they're saying is Trump was wrong not to wear the mask early on. He should have told everyone to wear the masks. He should have led by example. He killed people by not wearing the masks. And if you agree, if you believe that the masks really do work and they're super effective, then it's very easy to make the left's argument. So that was the warning I had. Immediately, within 2 seconds, the left started their victory dance, including Nancy Pelosi on Wolf Blitzer's CNN show.
I think with the president's comments today, he recognized the mistakes that he has made by now embracing mask wearing, and the recognition this is not a hoax, it is a pandemic that has gotten worse before it will get better because of his inaction, and in fact, clearly, it is the Trump virus.
So Pelosi's always got to take it too far, because she actually was making a pretty convincing argument, a little more of a subtle argument. And then she goes, this is the Trump virus. So this is what the New York Times had been prattling on about. They never want to blame China. They'll only say nice things about China, which actually started this pandemic, but they'll implausibly blame it on Trump. However, this first part of her argument is going to catch on. It already is. Chuck Todd is repeating these same kinds of things. That Trump is admitting that he was wrong, and therefore, if he was wrong and obstinate about it, it cost lives. That isn't true. Let's not forget that there were other people talking about not wearing masks early on, but it doesn't matter for Pelosi's polemic.
Well, what do you mean when you say the Trump virus?
The Trump virus. If he had said months ago, let's wear masks, let's socially distance instead of having rallies and political whatever they were, then more people would have followed his lead. He's the president of the United States, instead of being a bad example, making it like a manhood thing not to wear a mask.
The gaslighting here is so tremendous. Pelosi's argument is if Trump a few months ago had just put on the mask and told us all to wear masks and socially distance, then we'd all be okay. Where was Nancy Pelosi a few months ago? Well, luckily we've got the tape, even though I'm sure this is going to be sent down the memory hole. Nancy Pelosi was in Chinatown in San Francisco, not wearing a mask, surrounded by zillions of people as the virus was exploding in the United States, and she acknowledged that there was a virus, and then she told people, don't worry about that, come on down to Chinatown.
It's exciting to be here, especially at this time, to be able to be unified with our community. We want to be vigilant about what it might be on what is out there in other places. We want to be careful about how we deal with it, but we do want to say to people, come to Chinatown. Here we are. We're, again, careful, safe, and come join us.
You know, especially with this virus, even if she had said, come on to Little Tokyo, come on to Little Italy, come on to, but the fact that it was Chinatown, where China, the country that started the whole pandemic, it's hilarious. And yet now, we're 3 months later, nobody remembers that, right? I guess we're more than 3 months later. This thing's been going on so long. But we're now, gosh, when did this all really started? In March, April, May, June. Now we're in July. Oh my gosh, 5 months later. And no one remembers that. No one remembers that Nancy Pelosi, that the Democrats, that Joe Biden in particular, were saying that we shouldn't shut down. We shouldn't cut off travel from China. We shouldn't change what's going on. When it suits them. Then when it suits their political agenda, they say the opposite and they blame Trump. Hey, Michael Knowles here. And the fact is, I have very expensive tastes. So please be sure to subscribe to the Daily Wire on YouTube, because I depend heavily on your support. Thank you very much.